Welcome to Prelude to Ulysses. This is the YouTube channel where we'll read a poem or something today. This is call this Alex Reads Littler Things. So we'll today be reading a section out of You Better Be Lightning, I think. If I don't feel it, I'm not going to read it though. Too long. We're picking something else. I found this somewhere. I don't know if I want to read it. It's called The Unfolding from Annabelle Fern Prasnick. All right, we'll try it out. Poetry, I think. So this is a selection out of The Unfolding by Annabelle Fern Prasnick. This is called The Fisherman's Daughter. A rose gold hook. No, we'll read something else. What's this? Oh, it's Kafka. All right, we'll read out of Andrew Gibson's book. Oh, it's not that long. It's really short, actually. So, all right, let's start over. Hey, welcome to Prelude to Ulysses. We're going to read this out loud. After the breakup, our tandem bike speaks. Should I read the other poem, though? I hate the word gold. Rose. Word soul. Don't tell me that shit. Look at this cup. All right, let's get to it. Been really sick, on weird medication. Once again, I stayed awake all night long, doing nothing, not even thinking, just there on the sofa. Deaf to the universe. All right, after the breakup, our tandem bike speaks. That's the title of this. Excuse me. To say it was anyone's fault would be to misunderstand the headwind that every love faces. How quickly a halo can bust a hole and go flat. One rock bottom and there is nothing left but something to be replaced. Call it jealousy, but couldn't it also be called faith, to believe there is always something better than you out there? People, without knowing, choose the hardest gears, harder and harder until they stop moving forward. Stop moving forward, and it's impossible not to crash. I know I'm not built to believe in anything but forever. I know what I call freedom, others call a chain. It's true that everything about me says, please stay together. You can say it's just how I was made, but I'm certain it's more about what I've seen. And most people don't leave because the petals have turned into love-me-nots. That's just how they spin. The story to not have to grieve, a more impossible thing, that history didn't stay in its lane. That the tiniest dents rusted so much away that they simply stopped knowing how to hold each other, tighter than they could hold the brakes. The tiniest dents rusted so much away that they simply stop knowing how to hold each other tighter than they could hold the brakes. I understand that I am nothing without them. I understand that I am something that is nothing without love. Man, these spacings are difficult for me. But what in this world would I rather be than something that is nothing without love? It's worth the rest of my days covered in dust. I feel like, okay, so this is segregated into 2-line stanzas, but 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, but it doesn't read like that. So I don't know. I don't know what that. I don't know. I don't think I read it right. I'll try to read it correctly. It completely ignoring the. I don't know if the stanza is the right word even. I think this was written wrong. Just like the last one. Oh, that was what I read last time. Starting from San Francisco. Oh God, I need to sleep more. I have to go to work today. Oh my God. So let's read this again. To say it was anyone's fault would be to misunderstand the headwind that every love faces. How quickly a halo can bust a hole and go flat. One rock bottom and there is nothing left but something to be replaced. Call it jealousy, but couldn't it also be called faith? To believe there is always something better than you out there. People, without knowing, choose the hardest gears, harder and harder until they stop moving forward. Stop moving forward and it's impossible not to crash. I know I'm not built to believe in anything but forever. I know what I call freedom, others call a chain. It's true that everything about me says, please stay together. You can say it's just how I was made. But I'm certain it's more about what I've seen. And most people don't leave because the petals have turned into love-me-nots. That's just how they spin the story to not have to grieve a more impossible thing. That history didn't stay in its lane. That the tiniest dents rusted so much away that they simply stopped knowing how to hold each other tighter than they could hold the brakes. I understand that I am nothing without them. I understand that I am something that is nothing without love. But what in this world would I rather be than something that is nothing without love? It's worth the rest of my days covered in dust. See, I ignored the structure and it sounded better. I'll tell you what, man, it's like I don't know anything. I'm so tired. I didn't get that poem. I'm lost. I don't know what it's about. I have critiqued nothing about it. I don't like this poem. But that's okay. I feel like this is lost in a simile. I don't know. Sometimes you just want to make a comparison and you do it. You look like you've been wrestling a gator. I haven't been. I've been. God, I just wish I didn't buy a leather couch. It's nice, right? It's a nice couch. I like to sleep on it, but what is wrong with you? What are you talking about? What's wrong with the leather couch? What does that have to do with anything? I don't know, man. It's hard to sleep on it in the summer. It's all hot and sweaty. No, I'm hot and sweaty. Well, so's the sofa now. And I just threw my whole pile of laundry on my bed last night, so I didn't sleep in the bedroom. Man, I got really easy to solve problems. Fold the laundry, and then you'll have a bed back. Oh, God. Okay, just try to figure this poem out real quick. Okay. So there's a breakup, the tandem bike's talking. So I think this is from the perspective of the bicycle. It says, it's no one's fault. It's hard to ride. Well, headwind. If you're a headwind on the headwind on a tandem bicycle really just hits the person in front. Who's riding in front? Who's the real powerhouse? I'd say it's the person in back. But I guess we forget that the person in front is getting all the wind. Okay. How quickly a halo can bust a hole and go flat. What halo? I think that's just the idea of like love being magical or heavenly. That's just, I guess, a metaphor for a bicycle. I don't know. I don't get with that sense. One rock bottom and there's nothing left but something to be replaced. Rock bottom. I guess the rock bottom is when your tire's flat. I guess. You could patch it, though. Call it jealousy, but couldn't it also be called faith? What bicycle would think this? To believe there's something better than you out there? It's good to have things better than you everywhere, right? What's the point? You know, people want to be the best in like elementary school and in like movies where supervillains exist. People who actually think they're the best are like meth heads. They're not real people. Well, they probably are. They're probably meth heads though. All right. I don't think I'm doing too good with this. I'm really lost. This poem is not. So it's the tandem bike is a metaphor in itself. Togetherness is speaking. It says people without knowing choose the hardest gears, harder and harder until they stop moving forward, and it's impossible. I don't think I picked the hardest gears. I picked some pretty light gears. Downhill is a favorite gear of mine. Feet spread, maybe hitting the weeds on each side, like maybe cut from a cut scene of a Terrence Malick film. Maybe some sun shining behind me. Going through a nice field. Maybe some strange narration in the background from a character that won't show up until hour 4 of the film. It's probably fucking, I don't know, Sean Penn or something? No. Dude, what are you talking about? I'm talking about the Tree of Life. As general, as usual, this is just gibberish. So tired. Okay. Stop. Wait. It's harder and harder to move forward until you crash. What is the metaphor here? Try to make things difficult? Because of the headwind that what is this? What I call freedom, others call it chain. It's true that I don't know. I don't think this is a good metaphor. I don't like this poem. Big fan of a lot of things. That was lost on me. It doesn't mean it's bad. It doesn't mean anything's bad. I mean, I've been just awake too long. So much yard work to do. Okay, you got this. haven't taken a shower in a while. Couple days. That's not true. I took a shower yesterday. I haven't taken a shower in my shower in about 4 days. Because 5 days ago, well, let's say 8 days ago, my mom handed me a bag. I don't remember where we were. She said, she's always, anytime she's come over here, she'd said something about my shower curtain, which was a wolf howling at the moon or something. It's just been old. And she's like, that's old. You should get a new one. And she gave me a new shower curtain. And I was like, awesome. She's like, here you go. I was like, cool. So I took my old shower curtain, along with all the rusted rings that were on it, because they were all rusted, and the inner liner, and I threw it into the garbage. Right there, right behind me. Right where that light is coming out. That's where the garbage is. And then I opened what she gave me, and all it had was like the shower curtain, not like the plastic part that keeps the water from, getting out. Like there's that liner, and then there's the curtain, right? And from the curtain I have is like kind of fabricy. The one she gave me, it's like really old lady-ish stuff. I'm not good at telling stories. It's okay. I'll just keep practicing. But I wasn't willing to pull the plastic curtain out of the plastic shower sheath, the shower prophylactic, the garbage bag-esque thing out of the garbage, because it was in the garbage with my real garbage, this garbage that stinks. No, I don't make really too big a stinky garbage. I usually throw my composty items, which are like vegetable and fruit matter, into that bush over there, and the birds eat it. So it's not too gross, but I think in that garbage there's some dog shit in there. So I didn't want to pull it out. So I went and bought a shower curtain. Not a shower curtain, a shower liner thing from Target. And now it's in the shower, so I could take one. But I went to my parents' house and stayed there for 2 days. And I took a shower there. This is a pretty... Okay. Yeah. I didn't get the poem. I haven't getting the sleep. I haven't been getting to anything, man. I'm sorry. Try to read something interesting real quick. Jimmy Corrigan, smartest kid on earth. This looks good. Yeah. Can't read this out loud though. It's mostly pictures. Well, I'm glad we learned something. I don't know. A bike. That was bad.